So business tax debt versus personal tax debt. So there are different kinds of tax debt with the IRS, okay? There's money that a company owes, there's money that an individual owes. Some of the money that a company owes can be what's called a trust fund tax, meaning the person can be personally liable for. So if you own a business and that business has tax debt, you need to see, are you personally liable for it? So that will depend on what options are available for you as a business owner. If you have personal tax debt, there may be different options. So you need a clear breakdown of what you owe and when and what you're personally liable for. Business tax debt versus personal tax debt. So I had a woman come to me, she had a business that was shut down and they owed significant amount of payroll taxes. And what we did was we explained to her that she personally, as the owner, was only liable for the trust fund portion, not the whole payroll tax amount. So we were able to work out a payment plan for just the trust fund tax, and she was able to save over $100,000. So if you have business tax debt, you need to see what your personal liability is for and whether it makes sense to continue paying it or what options are available. Getting a collection hold with the IRS is really important. So one of the first things we do when we sign up a new client is we get their transcripts, their accounts, and we normally get a collection hold to make sure no collection actions like bank levies, wage garnishments, things like that happen while we're preparing what we need to prepare, whether it's an offer in compromise, partial pay, CNC, etc. When you have significant tax debt, $50,000 or more for multiple years, a lot of times people don't know exactly what's going on with their account with the IRS. Is an agent assigned to it? Did they get a collection notice like an LT11 or an intent to levy notice? So the first thing we do when we get signed up is we call the IRS, we get transcripts, we review the notices, and we see what is going on, and we look to get a collection hold to make sure that no collection actions, no levies take place while we're preparing any settlement. So that should be one of the first steps you take in resolving your tax problem. So a lot of people come to us and they say that they're struggling to get a hold of the IRS. Usually these people owe $50,000 or more. And the reason being, when they call the IRS, the agent on the phone is not equipped to deal with them. Their case may be transferred to a special compliance unit or it may be transferred to an officer. So if you owe $50,000 or more, you really need to deal with your tax debt in a different manner. And there's more of an urgency, especially now that the IRS is sending out more LT11 intent to levy notices.